Before your time, you know nothing about that.
I'm a 20-inch Charlo.
35, 1-1 with 21 KOs. Vince Martirosyan weighed in at 153 pounds. March 27th, 2015. Jermell Charlo of the twin brothers Charlo, 154 3/4. Just basically a quarter under a pound over the 154 pound limit. I'm T Street Controversy. This is T Street Controversy Live, and I cover every single major fight live. So allergy season is upon us. If you don't know me, you should know now. That's why I'll keep repeating it in several videos, is that my videos may seem to get a little shorter as my body adjusts to the change in weather. Long story. Anyway, I cover every single major fight live, and on Showtime Championship Boxing, March 28th, 2015, we got a beautiful day of boxing. Kell Brook versus Jojo Dan, Gary Russell Jr., Johnny Gonzalez for the WBC 126-pound title. And then you got Vince Martirosyan, which we're talking about right now, 35, 1-1 with 21 KOs, versus Jermell Charlo of the brothers Charlo, 25-0 with 11 KOs. No titles are on the line, and maybe this is one of those fights that has one of those clauses in it as far as for example, when Adrian Broner took on John Molina, Adrian Broner didn't make the weight initially, but he didn't make the weight initially, but in the contract there was a weird, 1 pound provision, basically, that pretty much if a fighter was to miss weight, by a pound or such, that there would be no penalty. So what you're seeing now is that with this fight, we don't know yet if Jermell Charlo tried to take that pound off. He's never missed weight before, but then again, it could be a little bit of the jitters because it is the biggest fight of his career. And let's just keep it 100. Maybe, he didn't take a shit, before the weigh-in, or, maybe he had ate a little bit, too much, maybe he didn't want to get butt naked. He could probably, could have took his socks off if he didn't already, could have, I didn't see if he had his socks off or not. That's what I should have looked for. I actually have the weigh-in footage, but I don't know if I'm going to upload it yet. That's a long story. Maybe if he would have took, maybe if he would have stripped down to his birthday suit, maybe he would have been able to make weight. We don't know. But for a fight like this, that's not really, for anything except maybe a shot at the 154-pound WBO title or IBF title, then pretty much missing that pound is, it's really, I don't really see it as being a big deal outside of the fact that, well, it is kind of unprofessional. But when it comes to the Charlos, listen, in my opinion, Jermell Charlo of the twin brother Charlos is the better Charlo, the more exciting, the more marketable Charlo. Jermell Charlo may be more skilled, but something is missing, and one of the reasons why I'm picking Vince Martirosyan to defeat him. Work rate, and also Vince Martirosyan is not appreciated for the fact that he did pretty well against two very good southpaws in Landy Lara and Demetrius Andre. Put Demetrius Andre down and was in a very, very close fight that he could have won if the cut and Landy Lara's head wasn't a factor. So when you factor in his one loss and his one draw, he's a very credible opponent with experience that has held his own against two top champions. Landy Lara has the WBA regular world, Floyd has the real one, but still, Demetrius Andre WBO championship. In fact, that's how Demetrius Andre won the WBO championship, was by fighting Vince Martirosyan. So matching him up against an orthodox fighter in a Jermell Charlo, that's not as experienced and, in my opinion, not as good as a Landy Lara, even though they both train, with Ronnie Shields, and or a Demetrius Andre. So I'm one of the type of guys where I'm going to go with experience, and for some reason I think that Vince Martirosyan will be able to outwork clean, effective punching against Jermell Charlo. And Vince Martirosyan is better than Gabriel Zotto, so let's just get that straight. But I am T Street Controversy. This is T Street Controversy Live. I cover every single major fight live. So after Showtime Championship Boxing, I will be here doing a post-fight video. Then I'll be doing a Google Hangout, which is a live streaming video. Also on RealCombatMedia.com, we're doing a poll for Mayweather versus Pacquiao. So RealCombatMedia.com is basically responsible for my links in as a member of the media. So basically, it's a website, mixed martial arts, boxing, jiu-jitsu, various different interviews from so many people, you know, outside of myself. We're doing a poll for Mayweather versus Pacquiao. So Mayweather by decision, Pacquiao by decision, Mayweather by TKO or KO, Pacquiao by TKO or KO. It's right there on the homepage. It's the second link in the description box. T Street Controversy, T Street Controversy Live.